Now, there is a pretty big difference between both of these devices, which is very important to note the chipsets inside of them. So, you are getting a newer chipset on the iPhone SE 2, so that theoretically means that the iPhone 10's lifespan in terms of software may not last as long as the iPhone SE 2. I still think the iPhone 10 is going to be lasting for quite a bit of time, but the SE 2 may actually outlast it. So, that is a somewhat major thing to keep in mind, but regardless, I think the iPhone 10 is still going to be lasting for a long time. So, that's one of the bigger differences, I would say. But there's an even bigger difference than that, and it's probably the battery life. The iPhone SE 2's battery life is probably one of my least favorite things about this phone. I think it's okay for the price tag that it is brand new, but for all other purposes, it's really not that great of a battery life. And from last year, this was my major downside of the iPhone SE 2. And this is where the iPhone 10 is a little bit better. And this battery life isn't even like amazing, but it's definitely better than the iPhone SE 2. If you're wanting to pick up a phone that has the better battery life, the iPhone 10 is the better way to go. It's going to be getting you better battery life. The big thing to keep in mind though is that if you end up getting an iPhone 10 that's used and the battery's degraded a lot, you're not going to be getting as good battery life, but it's still probably going to be better depending on the depreciation. So those are pretty much the main differences outside of the body. The iPhone 10's battery life is probably better, but the iPhone SE 2's software lifespan may actually end up being better on this device. So keep that in mind, but that's pretty much it. Now let's go.